morning. Senior Pride here. As I mentioned in my last video that I would be doing a presentation on community access and availability for people who are part of the LGBTQ plus community. Now, a friend had actually suggested that I share resources for Edmonton and for seniors and our allies, of course. And she's from another province, and it made me start to think, well, wouldn't it be great to providing some information worldwide? As such, I'm including information for many of the better known cities in the world. I would love to hear from you about cities I haven't included that you would like me to go into. It would be wonderful if this became a multi-parter, and I'd be glad to do it. So please, if you have ideas, if I miss something from one of the cities I do present, because it's more than likely I haven't been to many of these places. And, you know, I'm speaking from a Canadian perspective, of course. So please, I will also be providing a list of links, and I would, again, please add to this. Now, I have to add a bit of a note. Unfortunately, I have to ask you to keep comments civil. I do understand that some people have feelings about the LGBTQ plus community, and they may contradict today's video. If you feel you must share, please be polite. And with that, let's get going. Of course, I'm going to start with my hometown of Edmonton. So we have the Edmonton Pride Seniors Group, and I'm going to include the link for that. Online, they have a library with a speakers series. They also have access to a library of information. They also offer information on queer positive housing for those of us who are older. Of course, there's the Edmonton Prime Timers, and they exist in many cities. It's a social club for older gay men. It should be noted, for Edmonton at least, that any gay man over 21 can join, but you know, I don't actually know what their age group is. As I said, they do exist in many cities. And finally, of course, there's the Pride Center of Edmonton, which I will also add a link for. And they provide support and information for members of the community of all ages. Now, because I'm from Alberta, I'm going to go into Calgary. So Calgary has the Rainbow Elders Calgary, which sounds very interesting, and I will be providing a link. And they are a group offering information and social gatherings. They support communication with LGBTQ plus older people and younger people, so they get us involved in helping vulnerable youth. There's Calgary Outlink, and they provide information and education. And the Center for Sexuality offers resources for those of you coming out in your later years, which I think is wonderful. And of course, Toronto, my old stomping ground. There's the Senior Pride Network Toronto. Link will be provided. This is an organization that offers advocacy events and support for intergenerational learning. So again, bringing young and old together. There are also a variety of gay bars, and they mostly cater to men, but they're a variety. And I'm sure there are things I've missed, and so any Torontonians, please jump in. Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. That's Toronto's to the east of me, Vancouver's to the west of me. So there's Q Unity or Community, and they offer programs for adults 55 plus that include community connection, social support, and personal development. There's the GYO, or Gay Young or Older. It's a Facebook group dedicated to connecting older and younger gay men with each other, you know, to communicate and help the young along. Of course, there's Prime Timers, and there are also several housing projects that are queer positive. So if you're looking to move into seniors housing, you may want to look into that. Now I'm going to the US. There's New York City, and SAGE offers programs in 5 different boroughs of New York, I said that wrong. These programs offer everything from low-cost meals to support services and housing assistance, and I will be providing the link. The Queen Center for Gay Seniors, link provided, is a support group that offers low-cost meals, activities, and educational programs, housing assistance, and they even provide transportation to and from their center. So it sounds like a really interesting program. Chicago, in Illinois, there are several LGBTQ plus positive living sites in Chicago, and I would encourage, and I hope I'm saying this right, Chicagoans to check them out if you're interested in seniors housing. As with many places in the USA, SAGE provides services and support in Chicago, and they do so through their Share network, link provided. They offer support to LGBTQ plus seniors and their caregivers, as well as online and in-person information. If you live in Chicago, I would also encourage you to check this one out. I haven't even touched on what's on their website. There is a lot of information, and it is really worth, if you're in Chicago, it is really worth going to. And of course, the Prime Timers, and they describe themselves as a community for gay, bisexual, and transmasculine men. And like every city, there are many gay bars where folks can go to relax and just be themselves. Los Angeles is our seventh city. The Los Angeles LGBT Center, link, they offer support services, medical care, housing support, and queer senior-oriented events. They also offer support for caregivers with loved ones who are part of the queer community and have dementia. And they also, in this process of providing support, they provide a number of wraparound services. So this sounds wonderful. I know there's more for LA. I could not find the information, and I apologize. As with most places, there are lots of gay bars and places where we can meet and just get together. But if there's more, again, please provide them. Now I'm moving worldwide. Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Pride Amsterdam, link provided, offers support and information for older individuals. And as with everywhere, there are many pubs and bars and places to meet and congregate. Paris, France. It has many gay and lesbian bars, clubs, restaurants, and meeting places, and I'm sure there's stuff I've missed. So if you're from Paris or have been to Paris, please add. London, England, the Age Well LGBTQ plus club, and the link will be provided, is a 50 plus group that meets on Wednesdays, and any topic of discussion is okay. Like everywhere else, there are many clubs and bars and community relation places. East London LGBT Seniors, link will be provided. This is a group that meets the third Wednesday of every month to discuss, again, whatever you choose, and it is also for 50 plus. Copenhagen, Denmark. There are seniors' homes, and one I found was the Slottet, Slottet, and it seemed to be very accommodating, very supportive, designed for us. There's also Copenhagen Pride, link, and it offers information on housing, establishments, and other senior welcoming facilities. So there's lots of information. I know I've missed cities. I apologize. Like I said, just add it in the comments. And I will go into them. I know I've missed places in these cities, events in these cities. I apologize again. Please add. Love to hear from you. And I am going to stop here at this point. But as I mentioned earlier, if you need to make a comment that disagrees with us, please keep it civil. An accepting community is an uplifting community. As I always say, if you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and explore. And please share with older people who you feel might either enjoy or benefit or whatever from this site. Remember, to be a senior is to be proud. Hugs.